Our next guest has been crazy about riding roller coasters since he was a boy, but he's taken things to a very professional high level by doing his master's degree at uni on the fairgrounds attraction. Plus, he's about to do a PhD on the future of theme parks. Malcolm Burt has travelled right around the world and even made a documentary on the rides and the people who really love them, including this couple who got engaged on a roller coaster.
I actually tied a piece of string on the ring and tied it to my
you don't want
finger.
it to fall off.
So I didn't want it to fall off. It'd be the most expensive loose article ever.
How incredible. Now let's welcome Malcolm. Malcolm, what an incredible job. Do people really believe you when you say you're doing a PhD on roller coasters?
It is a bit kooky, I admit. But what I always tend to tell people is when you think about coasters, they're actually located a long way outside major cities. It's very expensive to get into a park, and people can often wait, 2 hours to get on a 60-second ride to nowhere. So I think that bears investigation, because it's so weird when you're actually waiting in a queue, just looking around at all these people. They're not thinking about what they're doing; they're just lining up. So I think it says something. And when you get something that's become an icon of leisure like coasters, it says something about the society that actually elevated them to that level. So I think it bears
of course, after it elevates them, it takes them back down.
and spins around a few times.
Now, of course, I loved roller coasters when I was a kid. Plenty of kids love roller coasters, but they don't make it their life's ambition to ride as many as they want, possibly just because they run out of money. What got you completely to this point of obsession?
I think, I know that I was kind of a fat, nerdy kid when I was young. And I was not very good at sports. And I felt that if I could get on gigantic rides like these, and somehow that's an achievement. And as I got older, I was able to do more travel and undertake this as a thesis, as you mentioned. And it's just something that seems quite normal to me. I tend to see myself as kind of an average enthusiast.
Right, so
which
there's
I
more
guess,
extreme people.
There's very extreme. There's actually one of the people I tried to interview in the US was someone who makes very beautiful, detailed roller coaster replicas. And he moved his family into the garage to actually make more room for... So I think that's quite extreme.
Wow.
But, roller coasters make people scream. Is it all about being safe in a secure, or being scared in a secure environment?
Yes. I mean, at the end of the day, we live in a pretty lazy consumerist society. I know that sounds kind of mean, but we don't actually have a lot of things that challenge us like we used to. Since the Industrial Revolution, the world has changed enormously, but we have it, and we don't have that outlet to stay primed. So coasters and extreme thrill rides are just one way to actually get that.
OK, you've travelled all over the world. What is the best roller coaster?
It's very subjective, of course, but I would have to say my favourite is Top Thrill Dragster, which is a coaster in Ohio. It's 420 feet high, and it's...
So this is it
This
here.
is it. Oh! And it goes...
You go all the way up.
And straight back down again.
Okay.
Wow.
That makes me sick just
And
looking
what
at
did
it.
you love about... Oh, my God. Not a chance. Do you pass out on that?
No, you scream a lot, and the funny thing is that I'm actually terrified of heights, so it's
What?
well, it's hard for me to get on those rides, but I do it because I can hardly make projects about them without actually getting on.
How many roller coaster rides have you packed into your life so far?
I honestly couldn't tell you. There's a thing called credit whoring, if I'm allowed to say that word, where people basically rack up the stats of how many coasters they've been on.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And if I've done 1,000 and you've done 100, then I'm better than you. But I don't subscribe to that, because I think that they're all an experience unto themselves.
How many have you done?
I have no idea. Actually, don't know.
Thousands?
Lots.
Do you close your eyes?
Millions?
If probably not millions. I don't think there is millions. But if you close your eyes, you get to go on it again. And I make my friends do that too.
Wow, Malcolm, fascinating. Enjoy the ride. Thank you very much. And if you also love roller coasters and you'd like to watch Malcolm's great documentary, the link and all the details are on our website.